Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. All the good things coming in 2025. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday and a coming up very safe New Year's. We are going to be keeping it extremely low key this year. Let's turn that off because we don't need to hear me twice. So we had a very, very wonderful Christmas. I definitely got all the things that I wanted. I'm pretty sure my kids got all the things that they wanted. Hubby got all the things that he wanted. So very, very cool. We did some homemade Christmas gifts. I should actually get one and show it to you. Hold on just a minute. So me and my hubby were busy when we got back from Pine Top. So we've been making these awesome wood Christmas trees. So this was our gift to lots of our friends and family. And so he did all the woodwork, he did the cutting, the like screwing it all together, and I did all the painting. So these are awesome. They're actually heavy. So let me go put this one down. So those are going to be one of the items that we sell during next year's, I guess you would call it, Harvest Festival, whatever it is that craft show, craft fairs that we plan on doing this coming up year. So yeah, we are busy working on that. So me and my husband got a black stone griddle for Christmas from my parents, and we have been having a blast on that thing. I didn't realize how much my life was insignificant. No, that's not the right word. How much my life was lacking. There we go. That's a better word. Lacking not having a black stone griddle. Oh my Lord. I forgot to take pictures last night, but last night we had, what did we have last night? Oh, I made Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Oh my Lord, you guys. Ooh, they are good. I think the night before I made, did I make chicken fried rice? And then the night before that, I made a tortellini pasta with polka sausage or whatever that stuff's called. Boy, oh boy. Very, very yummy. And I would have never, ever, ever guessed that you can throw frozen tortellini on a Blackstone griddle and it cooks up perfectly. Well, here I am learning to cook at almost 50 years old. Wild, right? Well, you know, you got to start somewhere, right? So it's working and we're loving it. I made pancakes yesterday morning. The morning before that, I made some, what was it, breakfast burrito stuff. But one of the recipes that I watched for, they were talking about the Jimmy Dean maple sausage. And whoo, boy, again, things that I miss in my life that now that I have, that will become a staple in my freezer. So, all the wonderful things. Let me say hi to all you guys coming in here. Look at you guys just flooding in. Hello, Laura. Hello, Courtney and Linda and Wendy and Vicky. Welcome, welcome, you guys. Hello, Frida. I hope you guys had a very, very wonderful holiday. Hello, Leanne. Glad you made it in. So any of you guys have some plans for New Year's? I know, like I said, we're not doing a whole heck of a lot. I am getting prepped for the upcoming year, card classes, all the things that I'm doing. I'm really trying to crack down this year and be more diligent on my business here and really start bringing you guys a lot more content. That is one of my number one things. I'm still going to stay with my Monday evenings, but I am starting a new series with my husband. I know I've been telling you guys for a while that it was going to come in the new year. So this Friday is going to be our live together. Now, we haven't set up a time yet because he does have to go to his normal job. So we have to come up with a time, but you guys can watch over on Pink Barn Stampers group. If you're not a part of that, that's my private group. That is where I will be setting up the event page for the that event that is happening. That is going to be either YouTube or Facebook Live. I haven't decided which one I want to do yet, but or I might just do it on my regular page. That's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do our series because I want everybody to be able to watch that. So I'm going to actually do it on, I'll post the event in Pink Barn Stamper group. Not the group, but Danny Grola, the Pink Barn Stamper. It will be there over on Facebook. That's where the event will be posted. We have, it's going to be a beginner's class. I've already talked to him about it, that he's never stamped before. He's never done paper crafting. As you see, he is doing woodwork. He actually today was just out there building me a huge stand with some sides on it to be able to set my accessories and stuff for the Blackstone. He built a stand for that, so that's what he was out there building today. He loves to do woodwork. So we're going to bring him into the craft room, into the Pink Barn, and we are going to get him making some cards. I'm really kind of curious to see how this is going to flow, because I'm telling you guys, it is going to be like fresh off the boat. It is him walking into the barn for the first time, touching a stamp pad, or an ink pad, touching stamps, touching paper. He's never done it before. I'm really curious to see what he does with glue. It's not that, I guess that kind of sounded funny, but you know, like when you give glue to somebody who has never crafted before and they, you know, they glob it all on there. I'm curious to see if he's going to do that, or if he's going to be kind of one of those meticulous people who doesn't put a bunch on there. But, you know, we'll see. This is all going to be a huge learning lesson. But like I told him, when my friend signed up underneath me as a demonstrator, she was telling me, she goes, you know, trying to figure out how to do all the things, you know, it's hard, that she couldn't find anything that was just like a straight up beginner's class. And I told her, I said, you know, that's actually what me and my husband, Andre, are just wanting to do. Is he's going to walk in like he is a brand new crafter, doesn't know a thing about paper crafting, and we're going to teach him. So it's going to be from the like literal beginning, not knowing anything. And what are the things that you have to get started? So that's what I told him, because last night he goes, so what are the things that if I was going to do this on my own without having a wife who has it all, what would I need? And I said, well, I would probably tell you to buy a kit, because our kits are phenomenal. They are, you know, all in the box right there, one and done. Everything is in the kit. Or I would tell you all about our paper pumpkins, because kits and paper pumpkins are pretty much kind of the same thing, besides one's a subscription and one is a kit that you can buy throughout the period of the time while they're in our online store. So I said, but I'm going to show him as if you were just going to grab some stamp pads, what you would need, you know, having your essentials. Like I told him, that's what he asked me. He goes, what would be the 5 essential things that I would have to get started? I go, well, you need paper, you need glue, you need scissors. I go, but the list is going to be longer than 5. You're going to need a good paper cutter, trimmer, scorer. And he goes, what, do you guys sell a paper trimmer score tool? And I go, we absolutely do. And I go, and I have to tell you that I'm going to be a little biased here. I love our paper trimmer. It's lightweight, it's portable, it's easy to take with you. I said, but Not only does it cut, but it scores as well, which is a huge selling point for me. I don't want to have a million things. I mean, I do, but if I take my stuff somewhere, I don't want to have to take it all with me. I love that this paper trimmer is lightweight. It is cutting, scoring, all the things that I need in one scoring paper cutting tool. And he said, he goes, well, you know, that's awesome. So him and I have been talking a lot. So I'm just fair warning you guys, if you watch us, it's going to be a hoot. So, okay, you guys, what did I see? Lots of people popping in here. Do a combination with his crafts and yours. Hey, that might be cool. That might be really cool to have him do some woodwork and then come in and do. That's what I told him. I said, I go, hey, I do videos. Why don't you do videos? Maybe you can cook, because he loves that griddle too. Woohoo! Watching Notre Dame beat Georgia. See, I don't get into sports, but Kimberly, you do you. That is awesome. All right. Okay, so we have a lot of things coming up. I had a really good Christmas break and took last week off to really kind of focus in and hone in on what I am going to present for this upcoming year. I am definitely going to be starting my kit in-person classes. I've done it the last couple of months out here in the barn, but I think from what I'm hearing from people is because I live so rural, it's not always easy from people in town to make it out to me. So I'm definitely going to, I already have a venue in mind. We've already talked to them. I just have to come up with the day that we're going to do it, because they have days where they're like, they have more people there, and I don't want to do it on that. I want to do it on more of a kind of a chill day where they don't have as much going on. So that will be coming. So if you live anywhere in the Tucson area, then you are more than welcome to come join us. And I will have the events get posted for that as I get closer to having a day. But for right now, I'm going to start out with doing kit classes for those in-person classes, just because, like I said, they're an all-in-one kit. And I know the very first one that I'm going to do is the, where did I put it? So I bought some of this kit is amazing, you guys. If you guys do not have this, I highly, highly, highly recommend you guys go and purchase this kit. Ouch. This is called the Layered Landscape kits. Let me get this thing open. Comes in this pretty big box. It is an awesome box. So when you're done crafting, you have a really cute box. This is the kit that creates 4 pictures, and they are completely 3D. So I want this to be my first kit with my in-person in town. It actually comes with all 4 frames. So this is going to be awesome. So there's 2 ways you can either hang them, or they have the little easel that you can put these on display. And there are 4 different scenes that come in these. So the way that this is going to work is each person who signs up will put one of the frames together. So if you guys can see, you've got a really pretty mountain scene right here with the snow on it. That I call the Oregon scene. Then you've got some lakes right here. This looks like Arizona. And then right here you've got like a stream coming through. Just so, so beautiful. Oh, the Happy Houseplants kit. Yes. That was the other one that I was looking at as well, Laura. That one looks really, really cool. Okay, so let me get this thing put back together. And then I did just get, so for our event that we just had, I got this from participating in the event. Let me get this thing open. I haven't even opened it yet. This is called this is the brand new Perpetual Beauty Calendar Kit. So again, I have not even opened this. should have probably waited until I flip this around. Look, it comes with a pretty peacock ink. And then it comes with all the goodies. It even comes with its own clear block for your stamps. It comes with a stamp set that says January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. That has all of your months on there. And then it comes with your calendar here, and it's got the gold foiling. Let me take this out of here. I love all the new kits that Stampin' Up! Is coming out with. And in January, we are going to be having some new kits come out as well. So there's the instructions right there. You can see that it's kind of just like the paper pumpkin, where it walks you through step by step where to put all your elements and all the things that are in there. But this has got a hard cover, and then you can go through, and this is where you would decorate with your elements that they give you. But yeah, super fun. I was trying to see if I can flip the page. See, there's a different color there. So yeah, really cool calendar there. Maybe you guys can see the copper foiling on that. It's beautiful. So yeah, our kits are really fantastic. I love them to pieces, and I like the ease of, if I hold them as a class, I just charge for the kit, or I break the kit up like I'm doing in the frames, and I just charge per unit, or whatever you want to say, that is going to be held with those. And then let people try them, get their hands on product, figure out that, you know, it is way easier than what you think. Because us as human beings, we tend to overthink a lot. Well, at least this human being does. Maybe you're different, but me, I overthink everything. All right, you guys. Kimberly says that her son is in Ontario visiting his girlfriend. Woohoo! Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I've been seeing lots of pictures of Canada because a couple of we have demonstrators that are up in Canada. And also, I love to crochet. And so there is a person that I follow, a guy that I follow, that he lives up in Nova Scotia, or maybe they were up visiting Nova Scotia or whatever, and he was posting pictures, and oh my Lord, is it beautiful. But it seems like everybody's kind of lacking on snow this year. Now, I do know that, you know, Canada gets hit with some pretty good snowstorms, but all right, you guys, not down here though. We are like in the mid 70s down here. It has been a wild winter. Well, I couldn't say winter because it has been so warm down here. We have hit records for like weeks because of it being so warm, that they were actually saying today on the news that we have not had one day of rain since like the beginning of November. And that's what the newscaster was saying, or the weatherman was saying, that, you know, just if we had some rain, even if it's not cold and we have rain, us here in the desert rely on the rain a lot. Now, that being said, I do have my vegetables out there and they are loving it. And so are the birds. I have a big covering over my garden bed out there, but these little tiny birds have decided to fly up underneath there, and they have gotten in there and they ate all my broccoli. I have no broccoli at all besides these little tiny stems that the birds have decided to hammer all the good stuff off of. They haven't touched my lettuce and they haven't touched my spinach. So that's a good thing. The chives, for some reason, didn't make it. Now, the strawberries are making it. I actually saw one red strawberry on there today. I was so excited. I was like, geez, most people would love to have gardens like this in the winter, but because it's been so warm, I think my vegetables think it's springtime. All right, you guys, I'm going to get you guys flipped around. We have a couple of things to go over, and then I'm going to get into this new set that I am going to be sharing with you guys tonight. It is from the new Jan-Apr Mini Catalog that starts on January 7th. Hopefully, you guys who are my customers, hopefully you guys have gotten that new catalog from me. It should have came in the mail. If not, it should be coming to you soon. So this is the new gorgeous catalog. I love the colors. I cannot show you guys the inside of it, but I can only show you the outside. And along with this catalog is the Celebrations brochure. So many fun things in this Celebrations brochure. Now, just know that Celebrations is a free items that you earn when you spend increments of $60. So this is wonderful. There's some free earnings in here that you're not going to want to miss. And so I'm going to share with you guys. Oh, I almost just knocked my coffee over. Oh, I have to show you guys. My husband had a custom mug made for me. He had my name put on there. He tried to put the pink stamper on there, pink barn stamper, but it had too many characters that it wouldn't fit on there. So he got my name put on there. So isn't that cute? Even the inside of the cup is pink. Okay, I better stop drinking my coffee because it's too early in the show for me to have to go pee. So I better stop with that. All right, so let me get you guys flipped around here. So hold tight. Okay, I'm going to scoot this thing forward just a bit. There we go. That looks good. All right, so I have my paper share that I am offering up to you guys. This is where you guys will get a 6x6 sample of the paper that is in the new mini catalog. So if you go to my blog, pinkbarnstamper.com, you can see the list of the new papers that are in the catalog that I am offering in this paper share. You can also register there. The registration does close on January 5th. So just know that that is coming up on Sunday. So if you would like to get this and get the beautiful paper in your hands, lots of gold foiling papers in this kit. I'm actually going to be showing, I'm going to be showing one of the papers tonight that I'm offering this. And then I'm using two papers from the earning products here in the Celebrations catalog. So just know that you guys can still get in on this. Like I said, it ends on January 5th. We have some new online exclusives coming to you guys. When that catalog goes live, we also have online exclusives that are going to be going live. Again, that is on January 7th. This is called the Mixed Media. This is a sweet collection, so I had to buy this because I loved the paper colors. I loved the flowers, and you guys know that flowers are not my jam, but I loved this set. I'm a sucker for labels, number one. I love sentiments that fit on pretty rad labels. So I really like this. And then I saw the low profile dots, knew I had to have those because they had the pretty, the petal pink and the gold. So that was totally my thing. I love the new plaster painting 3D embossing folder. So I was like, you know what? I just have to have it all. So I went ahead and I purchased the whole suite collection. It is called the Mixed Media Floral Suite Collection. So it is very, very cool. I will be doing a class one of these Mondays on this as well. But I just wanted to show you guys this so you kind of get a little sneak peek of what is to come. Again, this is online exclusives, so it is not going to be offered in a catalog. We still have the designer series paper special release that they have come out with. Again, this is in our online exclusives. These are available now. They have revamped with new colors 3 previous designs of papers that we have had in the past. So these are very, very cool. I have this in my shopping list right now. I love the Serene Love. I love the blues and the greens in this. So yeah. Our last chance products are going quickly. So if you have not went and looked at the last chance products, I highly recommend you going there and checking out and making sure that whatever it was that you had on your list that was leaving from the mini catalog. This is our September through December mini catalog. This catalog is retiring, and so are some of the items inside of it. And you can get some really good discounts on some of those items. If you go to www.shopdannygorilla.com, there is a last chance products logo on the front that you can click that, and it'll take you in to see all the things there are that are going to be retiring. Oh, excuse me, guys. Now, just remember that these items are available while supplies last. If there is anything that you're unsure about, that you have kind of looked at in the catalog, but you're not sure if it's going to be retiring or if it's going to be carrying over, the best thing to do is when you're in www.shopdannygorilla.com is type in the search, and there is a little... I think it's like pink, or maybe it's like an orange color. There's a little blip down at the bottom that if it is on the last chance list, I think it's actually this color, which is Berry Burst. It will tell you that it is on the last chance products list. So just so you know that it's definitely going to be leaving. Okay, we have the paper pumpkin for January. It is called the Hearts for You. You can subscribe to this through January 10th. So that is next, not this Friday, but the following Friday is the 10th. You have until then to subscribe to this kit. It says create heartfelt cards for Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day, and beyond. Make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs and 9 envelopes. You're going to get heart-shaped pre-cut pieces and stickers, twine and heart gem embellishments. It says that the champagne foil adds shine to these elegant handmade cards. So this is so cool. I can't wait to get this kit. I'm kind of digging Valentine's Day, all the fun things that they have. We actually have a set that is in our online exclusives right now. It is called the I was just actually playing with it. Now where the heck did I put it? Oh my goodness. Why is it when I want, oh there it is. I was gonna say, why is it when I'm looking for it, I can never find the darn thing. So we have this Hearts of Elegance. This is a set that is available right now in our online exclusives. This has so many fun sized nesting hearts that you can die cut out. I actually just made this card right here for one of our swaps. I actually used this stamp right here that has a really neat floral image in it. And I did it in the Versamark, and then I used gold embossing on that. So that's just a cute little, my heart belongs to you. And there's some really fun paper. Where did I put that paper? It is kind of like, one side of this paper is kind of marbly. As you can see, there's gold foiling in here. And the back side has these really neat little leaf patterns on there, but I cut an extra heart out of there. And this, if you buy the whole suite collection, this actually has some embellishments as well. Ooh, I am throwing stuff everywhere. My goodness gracious. Watch out. She's on a roll. these beautiful little hearts. They're gold hearts. They are in 3 different sizes. So you get 120 of these. And I love that they're flat. So they go perfect on your mailable cards. So look at the foil that is on this. I love this like marbling look to this paper. And then you've got some really neat stripes. There's that paper. Look at the little flowers on that. That's what the back side of that one looks like. There's that. Then you've got this one that looks like almost like a plaster with the red. Now that's cherry cobbler. And you've got the pink in that. Very cool. And then there's that striped one. There's the back side of that. And then look at those little hearts on that. So, so awesome. Love, love, love this paper. No pun intended. So that is available right now in our online exclusives. That is the Hearts of Elegance. Put that up there so I don't lose that card. And let me set this over here. We also have a new scrapbooking brochure that is going to be coming out on the 7th as well for so many scrapbooking items. I am blown away. I'm like, yeah, the checking account is not going to be liking me at all, but hey, that's okay. Here's that mixed media paper. I just wanted to show you this full page. I love when they do this, when you can cut this in half and you can make 6 cards right out of this one 12 by 12 piece of paper. Isn't that cool? I just wanted to show that because I just saw it sitting here. All right, and then mystery stamping for the month of January. I will be putting the supply list out on Wednesday the 8th. We will have our mystery stamping live at on the 15th. And then I will draw the winner on the 22nd, just so you guys know. So that is held over in Pink Barn Stampers group, which is a private group on Facebook. I would love to have you join over there. So just hit that join button and I will let you into that group. There are just a couple of little questions that you have to answer for me. So I know it's not a bot or somebody trying to come in there and doing some snaky stuff. Not that I can stop all of those things, but I try. All right, so this is the set that we're going to be using today. This is called the Hugs for Love. This will be available on January 7th. Now, I know there's a huge glare on there, and I apologize, but this is the one that is kind of driven towards, I guess, Love Day as well. But I am a sucker for a pretty cool label punch. They're easy. They make life just go by so quickly. The Hugs for Love are photopolymer stamp sets. I love the fact that they have these little borders that fit in sync with your punch. Really cute little sentiments on this. You make me smile. Lots of hugs and kisses. You and I make the best team. Sending you a big hug. Life is better with you, and happy Valentine's Day. So we're gonna have fun with this. Now, I just wanna show you guys that there was a second stamp set. Now this comes as you can get this as a bundle. So in other words, the punch and the stamp can be bought as a bundle. So you save that 10% on that. Also, they have another stamp set that coordinates with this punch, but it is a standalone stamp. This is called the Bright Borders. Now this one also has very cool decorative little borders that go around that punch and some really neat little sentiments in this as well. From all of us, thank you, congrats. The future is brighter from me to you. Yay, so happy for you. So very, very cool. I love that it's a 2-part stamp set that also coordinates with that punch. That is totally my thing. So I had to get that as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on our cards tonight. So my December host code is the SSJZA9MH. When you spend $35 or more in my store, you're going to get a kit like this, and you must use that host code. You're going to get a kit like this in the mail. It's going to come to you just like this with your 3 envelopes and your projects inside of each envelope for each one of the 3 cards that I'm going to share with you guys tonight. So let's go ahead and grab the stuff for the first card. Okay, so the pieces that were on the back side of my card base are for the guts of my card. So those are the innies to my card. I'm going to set that up there for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and set my other pieces here, and we'll talk about those as we get going. This is 11 by 4 1/4. This is my card base. I have scored it at 5 1/2. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a good crisp press there to get that card to stick down. Okay. Then I have a scrap piece of basic white. And then I have my first layer here, which is 2 3/4 by 4. And then I have this beautiful new paper. Look at the colors of this paper. I'm going to be using this side. Now, this paper is one of those free items in the Sale-A-Brations brochure. This is called the Bloom's Impressions 12 by 12. Look at this wonderful sky look on there. So that's the back side of that. So you can see the front and the back. And then the next one, front and back. Beautiful little tiny delicate flowers on this. Okay, this is the one that we're using right now. So I'm going to show you the front and the back. Let's flip this around so you can see that. And then this is the back. This is the side that we're using. But I love that. This is that new color, that Shy Shamrock. That's splashed in here with those pinks and the, I'm thinking that's probably Calypso Coral. And then the next one, look at that yellow. This is our new peach pie color. Isn't this pretty? Oh, I love how they put that splash of green in there. And then this has that really neat water like color on it with the purples. Blackberry Bliss is added in there as well. And then you've got that. Look at all the colors in there. God, you can go crazy with adding tons of colors with that one. So that is a free paper with a $60 purchase. Just so you can see that a little bit better. So this piece of designer series paper is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. So what we're going to do, and then I have this little 1/2 inch by, I think it's 3 1/4. Yeah, by 3 1/4 that we're going to actually cut down. But we are going to put that aside for the moment, and we are going to focus in on our scrap here. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our stamp set. I'm going to grab this solid heart right here. Oh my gosh, I don't know what the deal is with my neighbor. All of a sudden, I don't know if they've gotten a new dog or what it is, but the dog doesn't bark all day long. But as soon as the sun goes down, that dog does nothing but sit out there and bark. And it is, ooh, it's kind of infuriating, but whatever. So I'm going to take this is Real Red. I'm sure you guys can probably hear it because everybody in the neighborhood can. And we all live on 5-acre increments, so it's not like it's real close to us, but it's still sitting out there barking. I'm going to just stamp this heart right on here. And I actually should have, I even prepared myself a little cushion here because I am using photopolymer, which you need to have a little cushion underneath you to give that a good solid print. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close up my Real Red, and I'm gonna grab Cherry Cobbler, and I'm going to use the sentiment that says Happy Valentine's Day. Now, as you can see, these are kind of two tones of the same kind of red, but this is just a bit darker. So I'm going to stamp that right on top of this heart. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that this was Cherry Cobbler as well, if I forgot to tell you what color that was. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp this right over the top of that Real Red. Give that a second and see how cool that turns out. Because you've got that lighter red in the heart, it really kind of pops with that darker red on top of it. So that was Real Red for the heart and then Cherry Cobbler for the bottom. Then I'm going to take my punch and I'm going to simply just punch this out. Line that up just like so. Oh, see, I was going to say I have red somewhere on me because I just saw it on the paper up there. Of course, I can never stamp with red without getting it somewhere on myself. It's just one of those things. Red is a very attractive color, or something that is just attracted to my skin. I don't know what it is. Okay, so let's hope that no more of that comes off. All right, so there's my little image that I need in that punched set. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our glue, and I am simply going to just glue my designer series paper onto the white. Like so. I'm going to grab a pair of snips and I'm just going to cut the ends of this. Oops, I need to flip it over. And I'm going to go like that. So it looks like so. So I just cut those at kind of a little slant there. I think I didn't slant this one enough. There we go, that's better. Okay, I'm going to take that now and I'm going to put that behind my little punched image here. Now that punch, if you're wondering, that is called, let me look really quick so I can tell you exactly what the punch is called. The punch is called To the Point Label Punch. Okay, just if you go to look for that. Okay, I'm just going to put just a skosh of glue on this and place this right over the top of that, like so. Okay, this is going to get placed right in the center. Now, if you guys don't want to wait until the 7th to get your hands on this stamp set with that punch, or even that other stamp set, you can always join my team and get yourself your starter kit and add this set right to your starter kit, and then you can get started making this beautiful card set. Now, as I said, this is going to be the kit class for this week. So if you shop with me through Sunday the 5th and spend $35 or more and use my host code, you're going to get this kit in the mail. Now, I know for most of you who are my customers, you're like, well, wait a minute. How does that work? That set's not available yet. Well, because it's not going to be mailed until the 6th, that's when you know that on the 7th, you can buy this set, and then you're going to be able to have this to be able to put everything together. Because you do need to have the Hugs for Love bundle in order to put these cards together exactly as I'm showing. Otherwise, you can do as you wish with your kit and use maybe something you already have if you don't want to wait for that. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this, oh, I need to go get myself, I forgot last night when I was creating cards that I used my package of dimensionals. So I need to get some more dimensionals here. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over, put some dimensionals on the back of this. Okay, just like so. And this is going to get put right into the center of this, just like so. And then we are going to grab some of our embellishments. Now these are called the Pecan Pie and Clear Ribboned Adhesive Back Dots. As you can see, well, maybe I should put it back on that. This does have some silver little ribbony going through the center of them, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Really gives a nice sparkle to these. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab a big one here. Now just know that when you get your kits, it will not have any of the embellishments in it. You can embellishment with what you have. But if I do use a ribbon on any of the cards, I will include the ribbon into your kit though, because ribbon is easy to mail. Embellishments are not so easy. Okay, we're gonna grab one more big one. We're gonna put this right over here, just like so. Aren't those so pretty? That really gives some nice sparkle and shine to this card. Now let's go ahead and do the inside of this card, because we've got to have our guts be just as pretty as the outside. So my cherry cobbler piece here is 3 3/4 by 5, and my little basic white piece is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. And then I have a little 1/2 inch piece of that paper here. That's just going to go down on the bottom. I have a glue booger. We're going to get that off of there. Okay, we're just going to put that right across the bottom like so. And then we put Happy Valentine's there, so we can say lots of hugs and kisses. That's cute. And I'm going to actually stamp that in my cherry cobbler. Without trying to get everything all over me. Thank you so much, Wendy. Yes, please give me some thumbs ups or little hearts. I so love that. And it helps with the algorithm of YouTube to get my video kind of more seen out there. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to this page. Then it'll always let you know when I'm live, and then you don't miss out on any of these super cute cards that I create for you. Okay, so I'm going to just add that right like that. Okay, then we're going to add this right inside of our card. There you go. What do you guys think of that? Isn't that so cool? Very clean, crisp, simple card, but very elegant at the same time with lots of hugs and kisses. Now, we do have this really cute little like line of hearts. I really wish it was hearts and or like the X's and O's. I wish there was a little stamp that had X's and O's because hugs and kisses, I just think that would be really cute. But there we go. Card number 1 for Valentine's Day, since that is going to be here before we know it, because I can't believe that we're already almost 2025 now. If you are here in the US, we still have another day, and if you're across the sea, I think it might already be New Year's for them. All right, so our next card that I'm going to make is this really cute. Now this is using a new Celebrations paper as well. This one is the Toadstool Garden. Now there's an actual stamp set in the Jan-Apr catalog that matches this paper, and you can earn this paper with your $60 purchase and go ahead and purchase that stamp set, because you're going to want the stamp set along with the paper. So I'm just going to kind of quickly flip through here and kind of just give you a little demo of this paper really quick. So there's the back side of that. Look at that. That almost reminds me of like a zebra camo print. And then all these little dots. Now it looks like you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 pieces of each one of the patterns. Look at those little mushrooms. Now I have a cousin who lives up in Oregon who is absolutely obsessed with little mushrooms and like gnomes. I know they're called gnomes, but I like the word gnome better. There's the back side of that. This is the pattern that I'm going to be using today right there. And the back has the stripes. Look how cute that one is. Of course, I love that one because it's pink. It even has a little ladybug sitting on the top of that. And then you've got this really neat, this is your fresh freesia. Okay, and then there's one more pattern here. Grab this. Again, with the little ladybugs in there. So, so cute. Ah, now I have to purchase the, I'm not a real big know-me, mushroomy kind of person. But after seeing this paper, I was like, oh my gosh, I now need the mushroom set. So that's in my shopping cart right now for my next order. Okay, I'm not going to fiddle with that right now. So let's go ahead and make this next card. So I am using, again, 11 by 4 1/4 scored at 5.5. We're going to give this a good burnish here and really push that down. Now I'm going to do this landscape style. I am going to be using that paper. Again, that is called the Toadstool Gardens 6 by 6. So I'm going to use that. I have a piece of the, just a scrap of basic white, and then the inside of my card. I'm just going to put that in there for the moment. So let's go ahead and get started here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this scrap and I am going to punch out 3 of, if I can get them all to fit on here. I might need to get another piece of paper out. Yep, that's not gonna work. I need to get one more piece of that out for my third little punchy. So I'm just cutting 3 of those out. I also need a little strip for the inside. So I'm just gonna cut a 1/2 inch strip here. Set that up there. I thought I could get it out of that piece, but that's not gonna work. So I've got all 3 of my labels cut. Now what I'm gonna do with this piece is grab my little white piece here, and I am going to, I think I'm going to actually cut out 2 of these first. Where did I put my punch? Okay, I'm going to punch out 2 of them first. 1, whoops, I almost missed the end of that. 2, and then I'm going to stamp the third one using the, now there's 2 little borders here. As you can see, this one's got the 2 little hearts, and then this one has like kind of a little florally print of hearts. I'm going to use this one. Right there. Okay, I need to grab that. Now I'm going to do that in fresh freesia. If I can find it, there it is. I'm just going to stamp that right like so. Give that a couple of seconds to marinate. Okay. Then I need my, I'm going to use Melon Mambo, because that's another color in that. And I'm going to use the You Make Me Smile. So Kimberly, who's winning your, are you watching football? Are you watching baseball? What are you watching? I don't even know what season sport teams play. That's how much I don't watch sports. Is your team winning? Okay, there's that. Very bright and vibrant in there. So I'm going to put that one away because we don't need that anymore. And then I'm going to go ahead and punch this one out. So just like, now the cool thing is these 2 little points here line up with the points of the punch. So you kind of get it spot on when you punch that out. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take, there's this little stitched, it's got a heart shape with a little stitched image in the inside. We're going to use that. And I'm going to pull in both of these little white ones. think it's time to re-ink the Fresh Freesia. Okay. Yep, I definitely need some more ink in that. My mom's got all the re-inkers at her house, so I'll have to grab the box of re-inkers and re-ink that. Okay, there's that one. Try to pull some of that ink in. It's a very light color anyways, so it'll work. Okay, there we go. All right, now we can go ahead and put that, or shut that for now, because now we're going to go ahead and start assembling. So now I've got 2 hearts and then my sentiment. And then I've got 3 of these little punched out labels. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place these on here like so. Kind of just move them around. Oh my gosh, speaking of watching, have you guys watched the new season of Virgin River? Oh my Lord, if you guys don't watch Virgin River, you guys have to watch it. It is such a cute show. Love it. I've been watching it. I think this is their 6th season that they just did for the holidays. And I'm not going to give you guys any spoiler, but you guys have to watch it. If you haven't watched any Virgin River, oh my gosh, you guys are going to love it. You have to go watch that show. But they said officially there is going to be another season because they totally left us hanging this season with so many unknowns. So they would have to. I mean, they couldn't end it the way it is. Okay, so that's how we're going to set this up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start gluing my elements. Just put some glue on there and just start placing these down. At first, I almost thought it was a little too Hallmarky for me, but I've really gotten into loving that show. So, all the characters, you kind of really fall in love with them. And I love shows like that, where I kind of get invested in the characters. Okay, now with my last little label here, which has my sentiment, I'm going to go ahead and pop that up with some dimensionals. Right? I know. Me too, Kimberly. I had to sit down and I had to watch the whole thing. So I binged the heck out of it. Yesterday, well, a couple of days ago, I had started watching it, but my daughter's been having a lot of seizures the last like week and a half. And so every time I go to watch it, she winds up having a seizure. So I was like, okay, I'm going to wait until I can go out in the barn. My husband bought me a TV for out here. So I sit out here and I watch it while I know she's safe in the house with him. And I caught up yesterday on watching all of it. So because my mom kept asking me, she was like, oh my God, are you caught up? Are you caught up? I want to tell you so much. We need to talk. And I was like, no, I haven't. I go, I'm just on episode 1. She goes, how could you just be on episode 1? Because she did the same thing. She binge watched it. So I told her, I go, fine, I will binge watch the heck out of it and then we can talk. So that's what I did yesterday is I binged it. So cute. Okay, we're going to cut that little piece off of that for our inside. Now, this inside piece is smaller than what I normally use because I kind of really wanted to see more of that fresh freesia behind here. Now, if I can figure out where I put my, I think it is 5 by 3 3/4 is the size that I decided to go with this. I'm kind of liking that new size for the inside. 5 by 3 3/4, yep. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the inside, like so. I like how it displays a little bit bigger border behind there, but it still gives me ample amount of space to write. Okay, there's that. What did we say? You make me smile. So let's see, what could we put in the inside? You and I make a good team. Life is better with you. I like that. I think I might need to grab a block. Okay, I'm gonna grab, I thought I was done with Melon Mambo, but I need it. I need it. I'm gonna stamp this right down here. Life is better with you. Okay. Then I'm gonna do, there are these cute little hearts. Now this is different little hearts. This is kind of a little cluster, as you can see right there. There's about 6 little hearts that are just super cute. Now I'm going to close this because it's kind of like my red and it makes a mess. And I'm just gonna grab my fresh freesia, if I can get enough ink out of here. I'm just gonna stamp that right like that. Okay, now let's put some pretties on this. I'm going to use, where did I put them? Oh, there they are. I'm going to use the Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. And I'm going to use the ones in the, now I know this is Berry Burst, but you know what? No judge on color. We're going to use them because they really kind of look good on this card. I'm going to put that one there. There. We're going to do one more little one right down there. So I think they really bring out some of that darker color and they kind of just tie in all those purples together. You might want to use that is Granny Apple Green, one of the other little colors in the polka dots. I know it's kind of hard to see. They're tiny little dots. So green might be good on there. You might even want to change the colors up of your card. But just fun, simple, easy cards that I'm sharing with you guys tonight. Just to kind of give you guys a really good, oh, I have hair in my mouth. Ugh. Of how to use this set up. And then there's the inside. Cute, right? So it doesn't only have to be for Valentine's Day. This is telling somebody that they make you smile. I mean, I'm sure we all have friends that make us smile because otherwise they wouldn't be our friends, right? Well, we would hope not. All right. Now, the last one is really super fun. I always have a hard time coming up with masculine cards. So I wanted to use this set in a masculine way to kind of just show off another reason why I fell in love with this set. Let me get some of these cleaned off because we're doing totally different colors. None of these redsy pink colors. That is that. This is what I need. Okay. So let me, where's my other big block? Oh, ding-a-ling. Okay, we're gonna take that off. I'll take these off as we go. Or actually, I'm just gonna put them in here right now. So if you guys didn't know that your stamps actually stick to your stamp set, I'm sure you guys already knew that, nothing new. And then they're always right there, and you always know that if you're missing a stamp, you'll have an empty spot to be like, oh my gosh, who did it get stuck to? What did it get stuck to? And then you're on the hunt of where did my stamp wind up disappearing. I'm just gonna do this really quick, give myself, free some blocks up for my next card. I'm just gonna set that in there and we're gonna get to moving along here. All right, so my last card here, we are going to be using some boho blue. Insides of my card right there. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Give that a good crease. There is my card front. We have now this paper here. This is part of the storybook suite. Now, this is called the Timeless Plaid. This paper is included in my paper share. So you can get a 1/4 pack of this paper with the paper share. Now, this is all about these wonderful plaids. I did not realize how much I loved this paper until I started playing around with it. The colors are beautiful in here. You really get a good array of colors. I'm going to just kind of quickly walk you through these so you can see the colors, the front and the back. I love this one. And of course, you guys know why. No explanation needed. This one, great. Again, for some masculine cards. And I'm a sucker for plaid anyways. I really like plaid. Not that I can pull it off and wear it, but it's just one of those things that I like because it kind of reminds me of my buffalo check. Look at that one. Isn't that neat? With your basic beige, some crumb cake, some of your grays in there. Love that. Now, back in the day, which I'm sure it's probably still the same way, but I just remember it as growing up. Vans, you know, the shoe company Vans, they always had this black and white kind of checkered pattern that went with all of their stuff. I know my daughter has a couple of their pants that have the little black and white checkers on it, and that's what this kind of reminds me of. But isn't that cool? Look at that. You have your boho blue with some calypso coral. Beautiful. Some color combos, that's why I love the paper, is because the color combos really help me when it comes to designing my cards, because I can really get some great ideas going on with just looking at the colors of my paper. Now, this is the pattern that I chose tonight because like I said, we're going to be making one of those masculine cards. So that is called, whoops, where did my bottom sheet go? Oh, that's right. It's down here. This is called the Timeless Plaid. The name says it all. Ouch. So there's my card base. So I have some pieces of this. Now, this piece here is the large boho blue check. This is 3 by 2 1/4. Then this is the flip side of this one. This one is 3 by 1 1/2. And then the brown side is 1 1/2 by 2 1/2. And then I have a 1/4 inch piece for my inside, which I think I need to cut that bigger. But we'll worry about that in a minute. Maybe we'll cut the inside down a little bit. All right, so what I'm going to do with my card base here is I'm going to grab that little heart that right here. See how this heart has these little lines, like a little pattern on the front of that. I'm going to grab that heart after I put some of these things away so I can get my hands in here. There's my little striped heart. We're going to use our boho blue, so tone on tone. And I am just going to start stamping some hearts. Okay, just like that. This is going to be covered in the center, so I don't need too much. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, though? I'm just going to stamp one little piece of that up there. There we go. Then it doesn't look so blank up in that top corner. Okay, set that aside and that aside. All right, so I'm going to give that some time to dry while we work on putting some of our other pieces together here. So with my basic white scrap, I am going to go ahead and stamp. I'm going to use the one that has the 2 little hearts. So last time we used this one on the little heart card, I'm going to actually use this one right here. Almost reminds me of like a book. It looks like the pages of the book with the little heart in the middle. So I am using my pecan pie for this. I'm going to stamp that right like so. Now, if I stamp first and then punch, I can line it all up. If I try to punch out when it's a border like this, it doesn't look as great because it's hard to try to line this up on something that is already like punched out. You have to try to see the sides. So I suggest with these borders that you stamp them first and then punch those out. So I'm going to use the boho blue again, and I'm going to actually use the sentiment that says sending you a big hug. And I'm going to stamp that right in the center of that. Let that marinate for just a couple of seconds so it gets a good deep marinade into the paper. Okay, now I can go ahead and cut that out, or punch that out rather, lining up both of those hearts with the tips of that label. Okay, there we go. Punch that out. So cute, right? Oh, love it. All right, I'm gonna move this. Now we're gonna bring our card in, grabbing our pieces of paper here. I'm gonna take the larger one with the bigger checks on that. And I'm gonna adhere that right to the center here. Okay. Then I'm gonna take this plaid piece, which this is the longer one. This is the 3-inch piece. This is the 3-inch piece by 1.5. This one was 1.5 by 2.5, but we're gonna use this side of that. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna adhere this one down. But this is gonna go over on the side here. So it's just gonna kind of push, kind of going in the center of that piece. So see how it sits a little bit further than this piece? So you're kind of making kind of a little pattern print here. Okay, this piece here, I'm gonna actually pop that piece up with some dimensionals. Like so. And this piece is gonna go over here on this side. Just like that. Then we're gonna take our big hugs. We're gonna put that right there. So I just need to put some dimensional up here. And then I'm gonna put some glue along the bottom because it's gonna actually already be popped up because of this piece here. But we want the top to be popped up so it can lay on the bottom there and be popped up as well. So I'm just gonna take that and I'm just gonna place that right down like so. Kind of push that bottom part down so it stays adhered. Okay, we've got that popped up so it's all flush. If you can see that, it's all popped up with this piece here. So nothing's sitting wonky and all off kilter there. Then using those same pecan pie and clear ribboned adhesive back dots, I'm going to actually use the pecan pie ones since that's the color that is in here. I'm going to take a big one of those. I'm going to put that right there. And then a little one right up there. And then another big one right down here. Just like that. So then it still has some bling, but then it's still masculine as well. We're not taking the masculinity away from this card. It's still looking great. And then I guess I don't need to cut that piece. For some reason, I was thinking it had to go that way, but I'm goofy. This piece here, this is, we need to cut this down. I think I'm going to go with what I did on that other card. I think I'm going to go 5 by 3 3/4. I really kind of like that. I like seeing that extra. Oh my Lord, that dog. It's kind of sad that it's just outside barking. It's got to drive the homeowners nuts. Unless, you know what, maybe it's somebody who works at night. And so they don't want to leave the dog in the house because they don't want the dog destroying their home, which would make sense, but then the dog drives everybody else nuts. Maybe they got a night job, I don't know. But I've just never heard that dog before until like the last couple of nights. So maybe they just got a new job or something. Okay, cut that little piece off. So we can say, what do we have here? You and I make a good team, or we can come in here with sending you a big hug. Oops. Oops, if I turn that around right. Life is better with you. You make me smile. Sending you a big hug. You make me smile. That's kind of cute. Let's do that. You make me smile. Or, hold on. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to leave it blank. Sending you a big hug. You make me smile. Because what I'm thinking is because that sentiment kind of leaves it open-ended, so you could do happy birthday in there. Not that this set has a happy birthday in it. Let me see if that other set that I said coordinates, if that had a happy birthday. No, that has a congrats from you to me, or from me to you. Yay, so happy for you. So on this card, you could do, like, you could even turn this into kind of a sympathy card if you wanted to, sending big hugs, like maybe somebody lost their pet, maybe, you know, somebody's feeling a little under the weather. So I like that sentiment because the fact that you could add so much to it that I'm going to leave it blank, because who knows what this card's going to come in handy for. And so I'm just going to go ahead and place this on the inside. I really like using that new size. I think that's going to be the new kind of norm for the inside of my cards. I really like having that bigger border around the outside of that. I do. Okay, so there is our last card, sending you big hugs, more on the masculine side. Not that it has to be masculine, but with this paper, you've got so many options of colors that you could do this in any of the colors that you want. Stamping that heart on a cardstock really brings out the kind of just the different kind of background on that paper. So there is that. Let me bring those 3 cards back in for you to see. This is, again, the Hugs for Love, along with the coordinating punch. So fun. I'm going to be having so much fun with this set. I just see so much opportunity for that because, as you can see, again, they're not all Valentine's Day. You can send somebody a You Make Me Smile, a masculine card here that is sending somebody big hugs. So very, very fun for that. Now, before I let you guys go, I have so many Christmas cards that came in flooding with the love from all of you guys that I really wanted to share those with you guys, especially since I knew... let me get out what I need here. I had a stack of cards here, so let me set these aside so I can share these with you, because I love sharing what all of you guys have sent. All right, now this beautiful card is from Linda Hunt. This is from the Hunts. Isn't that so cute? I love the neutrals in this card. I love that paper with the little deer just standing there wishing you a season of cheer with these little copper snowflakes. Oh, such a cute, cute card. Thank you so much, Linda, for that. She can't wait to see what I have in store for you guys for 2025. Well, hopefully I have some shenanigans up my sleeve, and hopefully it all works out the way I have planned. Okay, this is from Denise Wager. So Denise made this. Look at this embossed card that she has then taken some either ink or chalk and has really popped that poinsettia with this card and then put some gold on there, telling me Merry Christmas to me and my family. She put some Wink of Stella in the center. But isn't that so gorgeous? And then we have this one that came from Frida Alsep. Look how cool that is. There is so much dimension to this card. The poinsettias are popped up. The reindeer is popped up. You've got the hands, the little Santa hat. So, so cute. His boots are even popped up. So much dimension to this. I was sharing this with my daughter and I was like, isn't that so cute? Santa just bringing down the presents, down the tree, saying that she wishes us a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So cool. And she has cut all these little elements and put those on there. Okay, Anna Rebadoo has sent a couple of cards here. So this one is I couldn't be happier to have a friend. This was thanking me for the mystery stamping card that she had won that challenge. Isn't that pretty? Love the colors of this. But it's one of those gatefold cards that, and then look at this. She even found, these are sticky notes, but they're see-through. So I can now resend this card to somebody by just simply taking this sticky note out of there, but it's transparent. I love that. So Anna Rebadoo made that one, and then she sent us, I love the technique of this card. She knows that my son, and we kind of slightly celebrate Hanukkah. We do our menorah and we sing the menorah song, and I don't quite have all the words down to the song, but we read it and we try our best. But she has done this technique where she uses embossing powder and she embosses in between just little cuts of paper. It is the coolest technique, and I do want to try to, she showed me how to, or she told me how to do it. So I'm going to try to do this for you guys to show you this really cool technique. But isn't this such a gorgeous card? Love that Night of Navy on there. And just telling us, you know, that happy holidays and the little lit menorah. Very, very beautiful. Thank you so much. Now, I'm not sure if I've shown this card, but Anna Rebadoo sent this to my son for his birthday. And I loved this little easel card using that little truck and the red, white, and black. I just thought, what a cool masculine card. And my son had it in his room, and I was like, hey, I don't think I've shown that yet. So I told him, I go, I'm going to snatch that for a moment and just share that with you, because again, the more we, you know, share inspiration, the merrier. Now this one came from, I think this one is from Janice. Yes, this came from Janice. This is so pretty. If I can get my fingers to work. Look at the stars on that. Oh, love the silver on that shaded spruce green. So stunning. I like the little swirlies with that star in the middle. And she put baby Jesus in the middle there. This is from Miss Janice. So cool, Janice. Thank you so much. Then this one here came from, this is from Miss Rhea Jones, one of my team members. Look how she has carried with this paper. She put it on this little fold here and then carried it over so it looks like a full scenery. And then just added that front little flap there. This is such a cool card. Wishing us a Merry Christmas. So pretty. Love that card, Rhea. Thank you so much. Then we've got, this one came from, I think this is from Peggy. Let me see here. Yep, this is from Peggy. And she used the little manger down here, season's greetings, and even put some embossed little piece here. Now this is one of those cards where you get to see the front and the back of that designer series paper. I love this technique because you really get to show off our beautiful designer series paper. So that came from Miss Peggy. Thank you so much. Beautiful. And then Miss Melanie Foy actually sent me 2 cards. Now this one was for my birthday. So this opens up like so and then folds down again like that. Happy birthday, a little bit late. Isn't that cool? And then she stamped happy birthday, but isn't that a neat little fold, how that works like that? I just really fell in love with that. And then she did this one for Christmas. Now this one has a little tag in the inside here. So when you pull this out, it says, hoping your Christmas shines bright, from Miss Melanie. And it's got just a little pocket in there. She put some of the little holly leaves. Together is the merriest place to be. So, so cool. Then look at this stunning little gem right here. Now this came from, I think this is from Linda Jackmastol. So Linda sent this one. Look how pretty with this copper foiling on here. Peace on Earth, and this little note, music sheet note over here. I love this little label, or it's not really a label, but that piece that goes on there just is so stunning with that card. I opened that and I was like, wow, that's a shiner right there. That's a beautiful card. And then my team leader, Miss Kelly Atchison, sent me for our Christmas party. I attended our virtual Christmas party. Another wonderful part of being on my team is we have really big monthly team meetings, and then we have a special meeting for Christmas. Now this one is a card that she made for me and sent to me, along with some more of those little gold hearts. Those are the heart sequence. I love that they're flat, great to mail. But look how neat that card is. She used that reindeer set with that circle that has the little pine leaves in there. And just a really, really cute card telling us Merry Christmas, thanking me for all we do for the team. So yeah, very, very cool. So thank you guys all so much for the beautiful cards. I just was in awe over seeing everything that came in the mail over the last week or so, 2 weeks. And I love that you guys appreciate me and think of me during your holiday season and send me a Christmas card. All right, you guys, I think that is it for tonight. Again, I'm going to show you those cards again really quick, just because I think they're so stinking cute. Using that new set. So I will see you guys back here on Monday the 6th. Showing you guys some more really cute cards. But just know, again, if you guys spend $35 or more and you must use my host code, you're going to get that really cool card kit in the mail with all the things, using the Hugs for Love. But just remember that those cards are intended. If you want them to look just like mine, you're going to have to pick this up on the 7th. And add that, or if you can't wait until then, you can always join my team, get the starter kit, add this to your starter kit, and that is a wonderful thing as well. You can also place this in that order also, because when you join my team on a pre-order, you get to add any of those pre-order items to your starter kit. Let's see what else. Don't forget, Friday, I am going to go live with the hubs, Mr. Andre, Mr. Pink Barn Stamper. We're going to go live and try this whole having him play with paper crafting. It should be a hoot. That's all I have to say. All right, you guys, take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you back here soon. All right, love you all. Bye-bye.